Hey, once again, how y'all doing? This your boy Rob Thomas Jr. And this is the real news behind the news. Oh yeah, today is Friday, August 21st, 2020. And I'm gonna be real brief in this video. But y'all, hold on a second. Hold on, give me a second. I got some shit going on right here. I'm gonna be real brief in this video. Now I know this video here gonna piss off a lot of black people, because black people, I'm gonna be real, a lot of y'all around here hating Donald Trump just because the media tells you to hate Donald Trump. I got my reasons why I'm not a Trump supporter, and it ain't got shit to do with what CNN or MSNBC or any of these other leftist liberal media outlets are telling you the reason why you should hate him. A lot of y'all hate him just because he's Donald Trump. He's a white dude. Y'all say he's racist. But how come all them rappers and a lot of y'all back before he became president were Donald Trump fans? Y'all used to watch his TV show, didn't you? Y'all used to listen to the rappers that say they try to be like Donald Trump, taking pictures with Donald Trump and all this. Again, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I mean, y'all know I'm not a Barack Obama, George Bush, Bill Clinton supporter. I don't support none of your presidents because they're nothing but whores for the corporation. But Donald Trump did say something that made a lot of sense. And that shit gonna go over a lot of black people's head, a lot of people's head, period. White, black, Chinese midgets, I mean, just a lot of people. Filipino albinos, a lot of people gonna miss what he said. Now, when Donald Trump, I'm gonna give y'all some real game, and if y'all really want to know the truth, follow us on YouTube. Click on the link, it'll take you to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna tell y'all what's really going on with the post office. The post office, the Democrats and the Republicans are trying to privatize the post office. That's really what's going on, so that them and their constituents, the corporations or people with money, can capitalize off it. They want to privatize the post office and allow it to be a private entity, just like UPS, just like Federal Express. A lot of y'all don't realize that UPS and Federal Express has nothing to do with the federal government. They're private entities. So your post office is being looted, and they're trying to privatize it. But Donald Trump said something that made a lot of sense. A lot of you Negroes, white people, Hispanics or whatever, have been going out protesting in the middle of the streets. Half y'all don't wear masks or nothing. And when Trump said if you could protest in public, shouldn't you be able to go out and vote in public? I mean, do y'all realize the way the mail system is right now, especially under this pandemic? Your mail is already running 2 to 3 weeks behind, bruh. So this election, there's no way in the world we as American citizens can legitimize this election, whether you Democrat or Republican, because there's going to be so much voter fraud with the mail-in ballots. Do y'all realize in the states that's already doing mail-in voting, 20% of the votes are not even being counted? So when Trump say, if you all can go out in the middle of the streets, do all this rioting, looting, and in some cases peacefully protesting, that you can go out and vote. If they can send your kids back to these schools that we know in the black community are going to be nothing but COVID factories, shouldn't you be able to go out and vote? Something so important as your vote. Would you want to trust it to a mail service that can't even deliver a electric bill on time right about now because the post office is so far behind? And again, this is not an attempt to legitimize Donald Trump, but you got to understand what he's saying, man. Once again, he spoke a gem, whether you like him or hate him or not. If you can get out in the middle of these streets in the thousands and protest and ain't getting nothing for it, shouldn't you be able to go and vote in public where you know that your vote is going to be legitimately counted? Let's just keep it real, man. But again, especially black people, the liberal, left-wing liberal, think about this. The Democrats just had their national convention. Not one time did you hear anything about policy. It was all about hate Donald Trump. We got to replace Donald Trump. Well, what are you going to do when we do replace Donald Trump? What the fuck kind of policies do y'all have in place as far as reparations for black people, as far as systemic unemployment, all these policies that need to be addressed, taking money out of politics? Because first and foremost, until we get money out of politics, you're never going to have an honest and legitimate election. And every politician that you vote into is going to be a whore for the corporation. So the Democrats are not even offering up any kind of policies. Notice this. All they doing is just telling you to hate Donald Trump. But they're not going to tell you what they're going to do as far as political policy to make things better for any of us. So again, either way it go, if you pick Joe Biden, you picking an Alzheimer patient. If you picking Donald Trump, you picking a whoremonger who like to grab people by the coochie, and who I think he's on meth. I'm gonna actually be real. I think Donald Trump is on meth. He gotta be, because if you look at him, the way he corresponds himself, he's typical of somebody who's on some kind of amphetamine. Either way it go, we fuck with Biden or Trump. Because guess what? Neither one of them really gives a damn about the American citizen. They really in it for the corporation. Look how all Donald Trump partners right now is getting caught up with corruption. They just arrested Steve Bannon the other day, using the fact that we gonna build a wall in such and such part, got all this money for them people and defrauded them. That's Donald Trump, boy, because remember, he was one of his advisors at one point. But Trump is telling the truth when he said, if you all can get out there in the middle of the goddamn streets in the thousands and protest, why you got a problem with coming in the thousands to vote? Don't that shit make a lot of sense? When you say put it that simple, don't that make a lot of sense, bruh? You trust in a mail system that can't even deliver a pen pal letter on time right now. Due to this pandemic, your mail is already running 2 weeks slow, bruh. And we supposed to trust this mail-in election? That the main reason why the Democrats are so dead set on mail-in elections, because they trying to steal the election. The Republicans trying to steal it also. But it's crazy that, like he said, you can get out of here and protest, create all this chaos and shit in the middle of the streets of America, but you don't want to get out there and go vote. You'll send your kids back to these COVID factories known as public schools, but you won't get out there and vote publicly. Ain't that hypocritical, man? That's really some of the most hypocritical shit that I've ever seen, bruh. So y'all, hey, y'all want to know a little bit more about about this subject? We're gonna talk about it this evening at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time on our YouTube channel. We're gonna go hard in the paint on it on this subject on YouTube. So y'all check us out. Until then, man, y'all be blessed.